The fact that Milan Cortina Winter Olympics come after Beijing Winter Olympics, does it create a special connection between the two countries? How can Cortina ride on this special connection and benefit from it?
It does create a connection, and Joanne, it's been incredible during the last few weeks, even just how many media requests we've got from Chinese media, from the most important ones to smaller local media, or not so small, but still more local media from Beijing, for example. So obviously it raised a lot of Chinese attention, and there is really the feeling of this sort of Olympic link. Also, I have to say that the relations between Italy and China are very good, and this is also the year of culture and tourism between Italy and China. So I think there's a lot of things that create a very strong link, and the Chinese public seem to be very interested in looking at what the next Olympics will be like, where they will be, because also these Winter Olympics in Beijing created a lot of pride among the Chinese population, and also a lot of attention to winter sports. So there's a lot of excitement from the Chinese public, and they want to know more about the Olympics. They really took an interest in this topic. So it does create a link. I think, again, as you said, there are opportunities to actually cooperate, to actually make something. Before the Olympics, we welcomed here in Cortina the Chinese ambassador in Rome. He came on a visit, and we discussed some opportunities of collaboration. Also, I think what, from my point of view, is the most interesting type of collaboration that we have is really regarding sports. So a proposal that our vice mayor made is to have in the next few years Chinese athletes coming to Cortina for trainings, for example, for alpine ski races. So since most of the alpine ski races are in the Alps, it would be very handy for the Chinese team, for example, to make their trainings or even some trainings or some races here in Cortina to be already close to the other venues of the Ski World Cup, Cortina being one of them, and also to be able to, be more, try the tracks, be in that sort of environment. And I think if we're able to create some collaborations like this, like on trainings or special races even organized for the Chinese and Italian teams of some winter sports, some special tournaments, it will create, well, first of all, an opportunity for growth of the two Italian and Chinese teams of those sports, but also an opportunity for each part to know better the other part. So, for example, if Chinese athletes came here, it would be a great opportunity for them to see Cortina, to understand it, to live it, not just to come here for a few days. And at the same time, it would be a great opportunity for people from Cortina to get to know Chinese people, because as I mentioned, we haven't had those many Chinese tourists. So it's important. I really believe in this aspect of sports and tourism, of bringing people together. And, a big part of tourism is going to a place that you don't know a lot about, that has a different culture. And when you're a tourism destination, it's about also welcoming people that are very different, that come from a completely different world and background. So I think if we're able to activate these kind of opportunities and collaborations, it would be something really great for tourism, of course, but also more in general for cooperation and understanding between Italy and China.